Welcome back to another episode of World with Wife, and today, we're exploring the enchanting town of Peniscola, Spain. Known for its stunning beaches, historic old town, and the iconic Peniscola castle, this Mediterranean gem is a must-visit for any traveler. We are currently in the province of Castellón, on Spain's eastern Mediterranean coast. Located about 100 kilometers north of Valencia, we stopped at this beautiful beach, with clear blue waters, to reflect about our grand tour of Spain. If you have been following us, we are now at the 15th episode of this series, and we are almost nearing the end of this season. Last week, we visited Toledo, one of the most beautiful cities in Spain. And in case you have missed that episode, I will leave a link to it in the description below. The drive from Valencia to Peniscola, along the narrow coastal roads, is a journey filled with stunning Mediterranean vistas and charming seaside villages. This route will lead you through picturesque landscapes, where the turquoise waters of the Mediterranean contrast beautifully with the rugged cliffs and lush greenery. The journey culminates in the historic town of Peniscola, where the iconic Peniscola castle rises majestically from the rocky promontory, welcoming you with its rich history and stunning architecture. So, join us as we start our journey at the beautiful Platja Norte and make our way towards the heart of the old city. But first, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an adventure. Peniscola is blessed with a variety of beautiful beaches, and Platja Norte is one of the most popular, and stretching for over 5 kilometers. This sandy paradise offers plenty of space for sunbathing, swimming, and even some water sports. Today, the weather is perfect, sunny and bright, although a bit windy. But that's just part of the charm of visiting Peniscola in January. Did you know that Peniscola was once a Templar fortress? That's right. The castle you see in the distance has a fascinating history that we'll dive into later. But for now, let's enjoy the serene beauty as we walk towards the old city. The promenade leading to the old town is perfect for a leisurely stroll, offering stunning views of the Mediterranean on one side and an array of cafes, shops, and restaurants on the other. Peniscola is often referred to as the city in the sea due to its unique location on a rocky headland that juts out into the Mediterranean. And this strategic position has made it an important site throughout history, from ancient times to the present day. We are now standing along the walls of the old city, in a charming part of town known as La Porteta, and the area is full of historical landmarks and scenic viewpoints that offer breathtaking views of the Mediterranean Sea and the surrounding coastline, making it a must-visit spot for anyone traveling to Peniscola. The old town of Peniscola is dominated by the imposing Peniscola Castle, also known as the Castle of Papaluna. Built by the Knights Templar in the 13th century, it later became the residence of Pope Benedict XIII, known as Papaluna. And the castle's rich history and stunning architecture make it one of the most fascinating sights in Spain. Before going into the heart of the old town, we wanted to see if we could first walk around the town itself by staying along the perimeter walls in order to get a better views of the sea and the surrounding. For a while, this plan worked well, and we could enjoy magnificent views of the Mediterranean Sea and the shoreline. But then, the cliff became too stiff to ascend, and the path vanished abruptly, leaving only rocks that were sharp and slippery. So we had to give up this idea and find a proper way into the old town. The streets of the old town are a delight to explore, and each one has its own unique character, lined with charming houses, local boutiques, and inviting cafes. Be sure to wear comfortable shoes when exploring the old town, as the cobblestone streets can be a bit uneven. And don't forget to bring your camera, as you will want to capture every moment of this beautiful place. While we are walking, let us take a moment to dive into the captivating history of Peniscola, a rich tapestry of cultures and events over the centuries. Peniscola's story starts with the Iberians, who first settled this strategic spot. And it soon became a buzzing Phoenician and Greek trading post. The Romans took over next, turning it into an important maritime hub. But the real showstopper came in the 13th century when the Knights Templar built the magnificent Peniscola castle on the rocky promontory. This fortress not only made the town nearly impregnable but also gave it an air of mystery and adventure. Fast forward to the early 15th century, and Peniscola becomes a papal seat. Pope Benedict XIII, or Papa Luna, set up his residence in the castle, making it one of the 3 papal seats during the Western Schism, alongside Rome and Avignon. And now imagine how this quaint town was once at the heart of a major religious and political saga. Peniscola's architecture and culture were also shaped by the Moors, who left their mark during their long occupation. And wander through the narrow streets of the old town, and you'll see the blend of these historical influences in every corner, from the whitewashed houses to the ancient stone walls. Today, Peniscola is a delightful mix of medieval charm and coastal beauty. And whether you're exploring the iconic castle with its panoramic sea views or enjoying the local cuisine in a cozy cafe, you're walking through layers of history that make this town truly special. The area around the old town makes you feel like stepping back in time, with its narrow, winding streets, whitewashed houses, and ancient city walls. And every corner you turn reveals a new piece of history, and the atmosphere is truly magical. The town covers an area less than 80 square kilometers. But, despite its small size, Peniscola packs a punch with its rich history and scenic beauty. With a population of approximately 7,500 residents, the town is a tight-knit community that swells during the summer months as tourists flock to its beaches and historic sites. And the main economic driver here is tourism, thanks to the town's picturesque landscapes, pristine beaches, and the iconic Peniscola Castle. Local businesses thrive on the influx of visitors, with numerous hotels, restaurants, and shops catering to travelers from all over the world. Peniscola holds a special place in Spain's heart, not just for its beauty but for its historical significance. And the castle, once a papal seat during the Western Schism, adds a layer of intrigue and importance to its historical tapestry. Built on a rocky headland about 220 feet high, the sweeping panoramic views seen from higher up are simply amazing. The vibrant marina is clearly visible, bustling with boats and activity. And you can see the entire coastline, the sprawling beaches, and the charming town below. It's a perfect spot for photos, and it's easy to see why this location has been used in many films and TV shows. Peniscola Castle has been featured in several movies and TV series, including the popular show, Game of Thrones. And its dramatic setting and historic ambience make it an ideal filming location. Are you a Game of Thrones fan? Leave a comment if you recognize this iconic location. As the day comes to a close, there's no better place to watch the sunset than from the top of Peniscola Castle. The view is absolutely breathtaking, with the sun setting over the Mediterranean and casting a golden glow over the town. It's a perfect end to a perfect day in Peniscola. Let us take a moment to appreciate the detail in the landscape. The rolling hills, dotted with patches of greenery, and the rocky outcrops that seem to rise out of nowhere, it's like a painting come to life. Here we are, standing on the ancient walls of Peniscola Castle, and let me tell you, the view is absolutely mesmerizing. From up here, you get a sweeping 360-degree panorama of the Mediterranean, the town of Peniscola, and the surrounding countryside. Imagine what it must have been like centuries ago, standing here as a Templar knight or a resident of Papa Luna's court, looking out over these same views. To the south, there's the bustling marina. It's a hub of activity with boats coming and going, and the bright colors of the yachts stand out against the blue sea. Look at that sea, it's just endless. The Mediterranean stretches out before us, its calm waters meeting the sky at the horizon. Beyond the marina, you can see the newer parts of the town, with modern buildings and bustling streets. Peniscola is a perfect blend of the old and the new, and this view captures that beautifully. Over there, to the north, you can see the pristine beaches of plucked where we started our journey. The golden sands and clear waters look even more beautiful from up here. It's incredible how peaceful and serene it looks from this vantage point. For me, moments like this are why I love traveling. It's not just about seeing new places, but about connecting with them, feeling their history, and appreciating their beauty from unique perspectives. Standing here on these ancient walls, it's easy to understand why Peniscola has captured the hearts of so many travelers. What's the most breathtaking view you've ever experienced? Share your stories in the comments. I'd love to hear them. As the sun begins to set, the light changes, casting a golden hue over everything. The sea, the town, the mountains, they all take on a new, almost magical quality. And it's a perfect time to reflect on the beauty and history of this incredible place. We are now walking towards the castle itself, and this path takes us directly through winding, narrow streets, whitewashed houses with charming details. The old town is the very soul of Peniscola, and each street here has a story to tell. The cobblestones beneath our feet have been walked on for centuries, and the houses, with their colorful flower pots and ornate balconies, have seen generations of families live and thrive. The architecture of the old town is a beautiful blend of styles, reflecting the various cultures that have influenced Peniscola over the years. From Gothic and Renaissance to Baroque, each building tells a part of the town's rich history. This is the Church of l'Ermitana, nestled near the formidable Peniscola Castle and built in the early 18th century. Lighting a candle here is a moment of peace and reflection, a chance to connect with the centuries of history and devotion that fill this sacred space. Whether you're religious or not, there's something profoundly moving about being in a place that has been a sanctuary for so many. The church is dedicated to the Virgin of Ermitana, the town's patron saint, and has been a central place of worship and community. As we left this beautiful church, we came across the statue of Pope Benedict XIII, seated majestically on a rock overlooking the sea, with Peniscola Castle in the background. Pope Benedict XIII, known for his influential role during the Western Schism, spent the latter part of his papacy here in Peniscola, asserting his authority from within the protective walls of the castle. The castle itself is a majestic fortress that has guarded this coast for centuries. And as we approach, you can see why it's often referred to as the Gibraltar of Valencia, with its strategic location and commanding views. Inside the castle, you can feel the weight of history in every stone. The labyrinthine corridors, defensive walls, and ancient chambers offer a glimpse into the daily life of medieval times. Standing here, surrounded by centuries-old walls and panoramic views, I can't help but marvel at the resilience of this place. Peniscola Castle is not just a fortress, it's a testament to the enduring spirit of its people and the timeless allure of the Mediterranean coast. One of the best parts of exploring these streets is discovering the hidden gems around every corner. Whether it's a quaint little shop selling local crafts or artisanal shops where you can buy handmade souvenirs, from beautiful ceramics to intricate lacework, there's always something new to find. Quick question here. What kind of souvenirs do you love to collect when you travel? Let us know in the comments below. Now check out this view. It's a scene straight out of a Mediterranean postcard, steeped in history and brimming with character. As we gaze farther out, the sea unfolds like a vast azure carpet, its waves gently lapping against the rocky shoreline. And Peniscola's strategic coastal position has shaped its history, inviting traders, invaders, and pilgrims alike. Moments like these remind us of the timeless allure of Peniscola. And whether you're drawn to its history, its natural beauty, or simply the laid-back Mediterranean lifestyle, There's something here for everyone to discover and enjoy. Centuries ago, this very vista would have been observed by knights and kings, strategizing and safeguarding their realm from atop these ancient walls. One of the things I love about Peniscola is how it seamlessly blends tradition with modern life. And while the old town retains its historic charm, you'll also find contemporary touches like trendy cafes and modern art installations. It's a wonderful mix that gives the town a unique character. As the sun begins to set, the light changes, casting a golden hue over everything. And the sea, the town, the mountains, the alleys, and even the birds dancing overhead, all take on a new, almost magical quality. It's a perfect time to reflect on the beauty and history of this incredible place. And Peniscola is truly a town that has it all, from stunning natural beauty to rich history and vibrant culture. These views from the old town are just the tip of the iceberg, and I can't wait to explore more with you. We are now walking along the narrow cobblestone Prince Street, lined with traditional Mediterranean-style buildings adorned with colorful shutters and flower-filled balconies. We are going to stop right here at this restaurant called Boca, and it is by far one of the most romantic places I have visited for a while. Boca offers a unique experience, a terrace nestled within the walls of Papa Luna Castle, featuring tapas, vermouth, cocktails, and stunning views of the sun and sea. Feeling intrigued? Let us take a moment to enjoy this. Cue the music, please. As it was getting dark, we decided to walk back towards the main plaza. The Christmas nativity scene was still on display, although we were already in early January. And as the sun sets over the castle walls, the town's lights create a festive glow that reflects the warmth and hospitality of Peniscola. Right after sunset, the sky becomes a canvas painted with vibrant colors, casting a warm glow over the marina and the surrounding town. And it's a magical time to witness the changing light and soak in the coastal charm of Peniscola. As dusk settles over the town, the streets near the marina begin to glow with the warm ambience of street lamps and the inviting glow of cafes and restaurants. And as we take in the sights and sounds of Peniscola Old Town after sunset, I'm reminded of the simple pleasures of coastal living and the beauty of sharing these moments with loved ones. It's moments like these that make Peniscola a destination to cherish. During early January, the pace slows down in Peniscola, offering a chance to savor authentic Spanish cuisine in intimate settings. And it is really the perfect time to explore. We are a far cry from the thousands and thousands of tourists that pour in during the hot summer months. The town was ours, and ours alone. At least that was how it felt. As we stroll through these historic streets, I'm reminded of the tranquility and charm that make Peniscola a destination worth exploring year-round. And it is a place where history meets hospitality, offering a warm welcome to travelers seeking authentic experiences. Time for a little secret now. Beneath the streets and buildings of Peniscola's old town lie a network of hidden tunnels and passageways. And these ancient pathways were once used by inhabitants for defense and escape during times of siege, adding an intriguing layer of mystery to the town's history. As our journey through Peniscola comes to a close, we've immersed ourselves in its rich history, stunning landscapes, and vibrant culture. And from the majestic castle of Peniscola to the serene shores of its marina and the timeless charm of its old town, this coastal gem has captivated us at every turn. Join us as we bid farewell to this captivating town, but our adventure through Spain is far from over. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll explore another enchanting destination that promises to be the grand finale of our Spanish tour. So, until then, from World with Wife, happy travels.